This wonderful French niche fragrance house that I was introduced to last year. I have been absolutely enamored with them. Their fragrances are absolutely out of this world. You guys know my obsession with M.MICALLEF. You know, I have these certain fragrance houses, Cleo and M.MICALLEF, Guerlain, that I'm obsessed with. And I buy more and more and more and more from those same fragrance houses. There is this new one, well, it's new to me. I recently came across this fragrance house. It was last year actually. So I have been enjoying their fragrances so much, and the fragrance house is NEYDO. I was kind of skeptical, like when I first saw their website, like, oh, these bottles look a little too fun, you know, like I wasn't really sure how good the fragrances were going to be. And I took the plunge, I got my first fragrance, and oh my gosh, turned out that's my favorite out of all of their fragrances to this day. So I want to do a house review, a NEYDO house review. I have a ton of fragrances from them here. It's like the colors of the rainbow. Actually, I'm looking down at them. I have them lined up. Let's talk about NEYDO. Hi, my lovely people. Welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. This is dedicated to a niche fragrance house from France, and it's one of my top favorite fragrance houses. Now, I'm trying to show you the rainbow that I'm looking at down here, but I don't think I can fit that many between my hands, so I'm going to kind of lift them out this way and show you. So this is all the NEYDO fragrances that I have. It actually looks better when they're lined up straight. It's like the rainbow, okay? They are so pretty. I love these bottles. I'm so scared I'm gonna drop one of them. Okay, I love how compact they are and flat. You can actually slip them right into your purse, which I love. I don't have to decant NEYDO fragrances when they are my scent of the day. I just slip the bottle, the full bottle in my purse, and I go because it's so compact. Now I'm going to review each of these fragrances, and at the end of the video I'm going to rank them in the order of preference. Okay, so I will say, okay, which one's my favorite and everything, but right now I'm just gonna randomly pick them up and review them, okay? The first one I have to talk about. I have to make it the first. I already gave it away. This is my favorite one. This is NEYDO Blond Redhead. Oh my God, starting from the color of the bottle to the juice. Oh my gosh. I don't even have to spray this one. I really don't. Oh my world. It is so beautiful. It smells like, I don't know why it comes to my mind. It smells to me like a more refined scent that has a strawberry shortcake kind of scent in it. And there is no strawberry in here to my knowledge. There is no cake type of note at all. But funnily enough, when I first received this fragrance, I didn't see the informational card that comes with it. I don't know if you guys get this. I get images in my head. When I smell fragrances, I get a mental picture. So the mental picture I got with this fragrance was this Parisian woman, very stylish, fashionable woman, wearing a long pencil skirt and top, like pinstriped, and she's wearing a nice hat, and then she's carrying a designer bag, and she has designer shopping bags on both of her hands, and she's done shopping in Paris, and she's going into a pastry shop, a Parisian pastry shop, and she is pointing at a dessert that is cake and strawberry of some sort, like a strawberry shortcake type of thing. She's pointing to it and she's ordering it, and she's smelling it, and she smells like a sexy version of the dessert she's about to eat. That was the image I got in my head. And it's weird. So I reviewed this fragrance in my fragrance haul when I first got this, and I described that image to you. And then after the video, a couple of days after, when I was trying to clean up, I came across that informational card, and it described a picture exactly almost similar to it, except in that scenario, she knocks over this cake and it's like goes flying, yada yada. Well, that part wasn't in my mental picture, but you know, but it described a woman, a beautiful woman with strawberry blonde hair and, you know, stylish woman, yada yada, similar image. So obviously this invokes that kind of image of the person who's wearing this fragrance. So that is what we want. We want a scent that elevates our persona, our outward appearance as well. So this will definitely do that. This smells divine, and this has fig, actually. It's fig milk that's in here that smells creamy, like a strawberry shortcake, like the whipped cream of a strawberry shortcake. It's actually fig milk. It has chocolate. This has chocolate in it. Oh, and it has dates, and dates are so delicious in perfumes. You guys know that dates has a little bit of citrus. It's like a syrupy orange, that sort of citruses. There are some floral notes like rose, freesia, that sort of floral notes, very delicate, very feminine. My goodness, every time I smell this, I love wearing this fragrance. It has that like a big dose of vanilla that makes it a little bit sweet with that chocolate. Oh, the fig milk just puts it over the top, and the dates. Wow. And it has a blonde tobacco, and I know for a fact that anytime there's blonde tobacco, fragrances smell absolutely sexy. Now, blonde tobacco isn't the same as tobacco. They smell completely different. Now, blonde tobacco is in my Bonbon Couture by Victor & Rolf. I smell that sexiness from the blonde tobacco in there too. It does something to fragrances. Oh my God, this is my absolute 100% top favorite out of all the NEYDO fragrances. Blond Redhead by NEYDO. Wow, it's just such a, now it does not smell juvenile, though it smells like a strawberry shortcake or whatever. It's actually the more sexy grown-up woman version of a fragrance like that. So all of those of you out there who didn't want to wear like the strawberry shortcake smelling fragrances because it smelled too juvenile to you, that's the one for you, for the sexy grown-up like you and me. Okay. All right, so then I have this one right here. This is a beautiful berry fragrance, and the shade of red, this is actually my favorite shade of red. It's kind of like a raspberry red. This bottle is to die for. Red's my favorite color, in case you guys didn't know. This is Berry Craving by NEYDO. This is a through and through berry fragrance. Ooh, I can smell it right here. Oh my good heavens, that smells good. Oh my gosh, this is such beautiful, sexy. You know, the thing with NEYDO, which is the quality I fell in love with. Okay, let me back up one or two more. The reason why I diehard love Kilian and M.MICALLEF is because they have this je ne sais quoi about them. There's something that other brands don't have, that they possess, like this ability to take normal notes, you know, that everybody uses, something like jasmine or rose, like vanilla, whatever, all these notes that all the fragrance houses use, but somehow when these particular houses use those ingredients, those fragrance notes in their composition, somehow it is divine and out of this world and has this sixth element about it. Now, as I was smelling this, I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like how is it that a berry fragrance smells this sexy? Like, you know, you expect it to smell like, you know, raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, whatever the berries that you imagine when you know it's a berry fragrance. But no, that's not how it smells. It has the berryness, but it's sexy perfume berry. Okay, it's like, how do I even explain it? It's somehow a sexy lady fragrance. Oh, I kind of am so tempted to spray myself all over with all of these. Now, this is a berry fragrance. Berry craving it is. And if you have a craving for berries, this is the one. But it's more than that. I know this is very Craving, but this has sexy, for sure to smell sexy fragrance notes like blackcurrant and lychee. Blackcurrant is that juicy bursting fragrance note that you want to put in anything juicy, right? And then you have lychee, that's the sexiest juicy fruity note that I know, okay? Honestly, I mean, and really complements rose, by the way. You want to bet that this has rose? Yes, it does. This has rose. Lychee really complements rose, okay? And this has red fruits of all sorts. So you smell those red fruits. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, by the way, the tartness in this fragrance comes from a gorgeous tart note. The best tart note, in my opinion, rhubarb. Now, also complements rose, as we well know. Like the NEYDO Perfumes de Harley, you know? You get the lychee and the rhubarb with rose, right? So those three are in here. But this is so much more than that. The dominant floral accord in here is rose, which I adore. I love a good rose fragrance. And it has magnolia and some other beautiful floral notes. It has a load of ambergris, which actually adds that woody kind of marine kind of vibe to it, which makes it super sexy with that blast of musk. Then there's the sweetness from the beautiful vanilla in here. And it has, it's just the most sexy, fashionable smelling berry fragrance I have ever smelled in my life. Not to mention this gorgeous red color. It's like a certain type of raspberry red. Oh my goodness, you know, I love red. And red, this shade of red is one of my favorites. Oh, you guys, I can sit here and smell these all day long. This, I don't know why I did not include this in my spring fragrances video that I just uploaded. By the way, many of you missed that. I don't know if the notifications didn't go out or what's going on. I have a brand new lineup for spring this year, mostly new fragrances that you have to hear about, okay? If you missed it, catch it. That was uploaded before this one. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the most fashionable, stunning berry fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. Really disappointed in myself for not including this in the spring perfumes video. I know why, because I already had two NEYDO ones in it already. But this actually also screams spring to me. Absolutely beautiful. I can see myself wearing this beautiful like red polka dot dress, wearing this fragrance, running about in springtime, wearing a hat and a nice little designer purse. Adore it. Sexy, fashionable girl vibes. Just in case I forget, when I get yammering, I forget stuff. Before I forget, just know that I do have a discount code with this beautiful fragrance house. It's Cleo 10. If you apply that at checkout on the NEYDO website, you will get a 10% off with that coupon code. NEYDO is a brand that is very hard to find. You will not find it in many places, like not even Lucky Scent and places like that. It is very exclusive, very niche, and very French and very, very exclusive. So really the NEYDO website is where you can buy from, and they're super reasonably priced, by the way. I believe these are 50 ml bottles. It's 1.7 fluid ounces, which is like the half size, and then there's 3.4, which is the full size, which is perfect for me. I tell you, perfect fit in the purse. Mwah. And that way you get it for a better price too. Now this beautiful lilac lavender beauty, oh man, this is one of my latest additions to my collection, and I'm so glad that I added this. I love this perfume house. I never thought I would like a fig fragrance. I'm not necessarily a fig fan, although I gotta tell you, now that I think about it, many perfumes that I love do have a little bit of fig, like Blond Redhead, and there are others now that I can't recall, but I know that there are quite a few that I love that have fig. So obviously I do love fig, but I never imagined myself a green fig girl. This has a bit of a green fig vibe to it. This has fig milk or fig fruit, but also fig leaf a little bit, giving it a little green touch, which makes it so refreshing. I'm telling you, for springtime and even summer, it makes me think of like romantic picnics in spring and summer type of vibe. This fragrance gives me definitely outdoorsy vibes, like a garden party, picnic date, you know, that sort of vibes. This has fig leaves and fig fruit, delicious. And that greenness, I'm actually going to spray this, which I can still smell it from over here, you guys. These are very good, long lasting. By the way, performance, excellent. Super long lasting, very good projection. All of the NEYDO perfumes I have. This opens with that green, refreshing quality of the fig leaf, but it settles down to that fig fruit and the floral notes in it. Oh my gosh, I love. There's more than one green note, not just fig leaf, but there are other green notes that really make me think of like running through a field wearing a gorgeous floral dress in like spring and summer with my husband, you know. It has a creamy, milky vibe too, because it has coconut and fig milk. I love fig milk. Oh my gosh, I love fig milk. Okay, so absolutely adore fig milk in fragrances. Really make it really kind of milky. There's actually the woody note even is fig bark, so fig all the way through, and this has some cedar. But those floral notes, I know there are some floral notes in here. I'm willing to bet that they are like white floral notes like freesia, which really complement a green fig fragrance. This is absolutely gorgeous and refreshing and stunning. There again, like it invokes these thoughts of a very pretty girl in like a floral dress, you know. Every time I smell this, it gives me this mental image of a very sexy lady. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk about next one of my top favorites that just got added to my collection. This one right here. This is Alien Fruit, and I love this color. Beautiful, almost chartreuse green. I'm actually, I can smell it from over here, but I'm still gonna spray this. I just want to spray this one, you guys. Oh my god. Oh my heavenly goodness. Oh wow. I have smelled refreshing fruity fragrances, but nothing like this. Oh my heavenly goodness. This has guava, you guys. Guava. What more can you ask for? Oh my gosh, this has red fruits of all kinds. I'm sure even strawberries and things like that. This has pomegranate, lots of red currant. This has yuzu. You get the idea. This is a juicy, gorgeous, summertime, delicious, juice dripping, delicious fragrance that screams summer. But there again, don't get this idea of just a guava fragrance. No, this is a guava fragrance that smells, again, common thread here, like a sexy woman wearing a swimsuit. Okay, this smells like a woman just frolicking in a pool of a very high-end 5-star resort. Okay, that's what this is gonna be my new favorite summertime vacation scent. How you guys know that I love to take my Cruise del Sur 2 and my Carnival. Okay, Carnival and Cruise del Sur 2, all these beautiful fruity delicious fragrances that I like to bring on vacation. Well, this year I'm going to also bring the Room 1015 Jasmine Freak, which is, oh my god, I can't wait. I almost want summer to come right now so I can wear them even more. I'm already wearing them, although I would categorize them as more summer fragrances, but they're so too beautiful not to wear. This is going to be one of my top favorite summertime vacation scents. Now, my god, you guys, this smells absolutely like, I'm thinking of like, you know, rich family, right? Like a rich couple, young, and she's wearing Dolce & Gabbana, like a floral print dress, and at a 5-star resort, going to breakfast or frolicking in her sexy D&G, or I love Dolce & Gabbana swimsuits, by the way, swimsuit, you know what I mean? That's the vibe I get from this. So this is one of my new ones. So I actually have the box here, and I just looked at the box. I kid you not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the rant, the yammering that's about to come out of me. I just looked at the card that came with this, and I kid you not, it just described the same dang thing that came to my mind. I hadn't read it. I am not kidding you guys. Like, this is now the second time this happened with Blond Redhead. I'm telling you, these compositions are created with a vision to pop into your head. Oh my gosh. It says on that card that it is like, it describes like what this fragrance is inspired by. Posh summer resort. Oh my God, you guys, did I not just tell you that? Okay, either I am so in tune with the perfumer and the brand that I can read their minds, or I'm clairvoyant, or I am like, I don't know. That's what it says on the card. And it also describes extra things, like something about an electric rainbow, you know, electric bunch of like characters, you know, feast on exotic fruits, yada yada. It's a little bit more elaborate than what I described to you. Oh my gosh. This fragrance has a bit of a fizzy quality to it too. Very refreshing, like a tropical drink, okay? It makes me think of very creative, refreshing 5-star resort fruity desserts, like a sorbet type thing, you know? Oh my gosh, it's absolutely stunning. This has white amber in it as well, and a blast of musk, which makes it super sexy. My God, you guys, my God, I love this perfume house so much. I'm sorry if it sounds like I don't know if it sounds like a boasting of this brand or an ad. I'm sorry. I guess I'm like the perfect ad for this perfume house because I love it. I genuinely love it. Okay? Love it. Now, next one here is this beautiful white floral beauty right here. This is called Where Love Belongs. Let me go ahead and smell it too. I can smell all of these like right out of the atomizer. Do not have to spray these at all. Oh my gosh. There again with that fashionable, there's this underlying quality of fashionable sexy woman in all of this. Oh my god, it opens really refreshing with a bit of like citrus, and then it has ylang ylang, and it has syrupy mandarin and red fruits. It also has red fruits. It has the most gorgeous floral note, white floral notes, which is very expensive. Lily of the Valley, which is mahonial. They call it also mahonial. Has a big dose of musk. It has ambergris there again to lighten it up and make it have like that sexy skin vibes. The woody, not ocean, but you know that vibe ambergris gives. A very creamy, sensual sandalwood underlying in there. Beautiful, beautiful white floral that smells like fresh woman. Again, sexy woman, the image I'm getting. It smells like this sexy woman who just walked out of this countryside bed and breakfast or someplace like that. Out of the bathroom wearing a white towel with the white towel in her hair, and it smells like this naturally. And then she's on the bed with her lover and under the white sheets, and she smells so amazing that he's like sniffing her. So that's what that smells like, you guys. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. And he just can't stop smelling her neck and everything. So that's what I'm getting, okay? Beautiful. And then I have this one right here. This beautiful aquatic colored, beautiful, almost turquoise blue bottle. Whew. This is called Far Very Far, and this takes me far away. Far, very far away, halfway around the world to a beach, you guys. This is my beach fragrance, okay? Oh my god, it's so refreshing and aquatic and just stunning. There again, sexy woman on the beach. This has a very kind of citrusy opening with like the mandarin orange and the blood orange. Two of my favorite citrus notes because they're syrupy and sweet, not sharp and cutting like bergamot, and has a bit of greenness in the opening. So it opens like citrusy and green, and then it settles to those beautiful, beautiful aquatic notes in the middle, along with the gorgeous, gorgeous jasmine peony like floral notes that's in the middle that smell like a beautiful woman wearing a white dress walking on the beach, shoeless, like barefoot. Okay, and it has loads of white musk, which really elevate it and make it even more effervescent and light and ethereal. And then kind of white woody notes. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. This makes me think of just having that weightless feeling with my hair in the wind, wearing, you know, a white dress, carrying my shoes, walking barefoot on a white sandy beach. Okay, shopping in this markets of a tropical country, like that type of vibe that this gives me. Very refreshing, absolutely stunning and gorgeous, beautiful aquatic fresh fragrance. And the next one, this beautiful kind of light blue one that reminds me of, you know, like the glaciers or like the blueness that you see sometimes between big two boulders of like packed snow, that type of thing. This is called Breathe Out, and this, oh my god, this screams like Aspen ski vacation. Okay, this is for winter time. I really missed out on talking about this in winter time because I recently got this like towards the end of winter last year. Oh my god, this is really very refreshing in a cold weather type of way, if that makes sense to you. Whenever I smell this, there again, I think of like a sexy woman in her like really fashionable designer ski gear, you know, with her goggles and everything, and she smells like this. She's with a ski instructor who is teaching her how to ski, and then she's like really going down the hills, and actually it cuts through the wind and the ski instructor can smell her type of thing, you know. Oh, so good. I say her, but this actually is the first one, if you ask me, that leans very unisex. This can be worn by a man too. It will be very refreshing. I just think of a woman because I am one. Okay, so this actually to me smells like this is something I would also like to smell on my husband as well, and because I want the other ones to be just exclusively mine, and this one is very much like a very spicy ski resort fragrance that has that like sort of coniferous freshness that really work in men's fragrances as well. So this has, like, to make it sexy, this salty note, right? And then it has elamine, which is a resin balsamic note actually that almost smell like or complement coniferous notes, which are like evergreen type of notes like fir or pine, that sort of thing. And this has Davana, which is the sexiest herbal note. You guys know how I go on and on about Davana. So this has it. So sexy. And it has Frangipani for a floral note, which is completely unexpected in a cold weather fragrance, because Frangipani is a very solar note for summertime, but it does make sense if you think about it. What is the other brightest time other than summer, you guys? Well, spring is bright, but you know, like when in the height of winter, you know, when it's not like the November, but like the height of winter, like in January, you get like this reflection of the snow. So everything is so bright. So Frangipani kind of makes sense to have a solar note in there. Absolutely beautiful. It has amberette, and there's a bit of smoky vibe in here because of the incense. Okay, amberette gives this very like nice sexiness. I really don't know how to describe it. I can only smell it and I can only feel it. It has cashmere wood, which is like has that cozy sweater vibes, which goes perfectly with the theme of this fragrance. Loads of musk, which makes anything sexy, any fragrance sexy. You do have a little amber, you have a little bit of creamy, sensual sandalwood. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. Now you guys, I talked about 7 perfumes, of which I have full bottles. This perfume house has even more perfumes than I have right here. A discovery kit that I got so I can pick exactly what I want. I love this perfume house so much that I have almost all of their fragrances except for 2. The 2 that I haven't gotten full bottles of, I have the samples right here. There are only 2 fragrances from this fragrance house that I haven't acquired yet, okay? So this one is Wood Haze. So I'm gonna assume it's a woody fragrance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this. So I'm gonna spray it down here a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful woody fragrance, you guys. It actually has more of that papyrus, kind of like sexy woodiness. Oh, it's actually spicy, gently, beautifully, slightly spicy and woody. Oh, I actually love it. I am not usually a humongous fan of woody fragrances, but oh my gosh, the spicy notes in here. I'm gonna say that this has cardamom. I don't know if it does or not, but I'm gonna say it has cardamom, but I know it definitely has like coriander and saffron. So those are like what it opens with, and it has like Palo Santo, which is a very incensey smelling woody note that smells amazing. It has creamy sandalwood with that creamy soft sensual vibe and driftwood, and it has amyris. And it has like crystal moss, which I don't know what that smells like. But you guys, what it adds up to is a very sensual, woody fragrance that the idea I'm getting in my head. And this actually is a sexy guy or a gal. So I'm getting somebody very like smartly dressed, you know, in their big, massive library. They are like the professorial type, but very sexy. And, you know, reading a book and like, they're in like Tuscany or someplace though. You know, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. This has very much of a sensual, woody vibe that actually is very unisex. So this is one, if I get this, I would share with my husband. But I will be honest, as much sexy as this fragrance smells, I am not usually, it's not my personality to wear woody fragrances. It's just not in my personality, but this is still very, very sexy. Oh, I just sprayed without even telling you about the next fragrance. This one is Mossland. Okay, so obviously, oh, actually, my gosh, this is almost edible smelling, mossy, but moss, don't take a step back when I tell you moss. Did you know moss, even patchouli, moss, or herbal notes, those can be the sexiest notes in some fragrances, you guys. I have noticed that moss adds this really like quality to fragrance that gives it like this underlying sensual, sexy vibe. So this is another unisex smelling fragrance that has that coniferous vibes. I think of pine and cedar, and I'm thinking of juniper berries. I know those notes. I think juniper berries are in here for sure. It has white cedar wood, so it's kind of woody and piney and coniferous. Again, it has ambergris to kind of lighten it up and add that salty, sexy skin vibes, like with the marine and woody vibes. It has the crystal moss in it, just like the previous one. It has a bit of vetiver, which is like slightly earthy, which adds to the whole moss quality. In fact, let me call him. Okay, I'm gonna spray it on him because I have a feeling this is gonna smell amazing on him. Let me see what he thinks. Hold on, I gotta let it dry a bit. Sorry. Oh, it's this is, which one does it say, Wood Haze or Moss? I've got that mixed up now. Mossland. Okay, Mossland, I thought so. Don't smell it yet, just keep it. Now give me your other arm. And this is Wood Haze. This is, I think, what's gonna smell the best on you. Okay, and now tell me, do you like either one of them? Okay, I don't know if he's gonna like it. He's very particular though.
I like the second one.
The haze, wood haze.
Yeah, wood haze.
The wood haze, that's your favorite.
Really good.
That's what I thought, because it's woody and a little bit coniferous. The moss one has more of like an edible patchouli vibe. So he is very much into fresh, refreshing kind of things. So wood haze is definitely his thing, I thought so, because it has more of that fresh, spicy, coniferous vibes that most guy or dude fragrances have, like the more ones that are marketed to guys. So he definitely liked that, and I thought when I smelled that wood haze smelled really amazing on him. Now the moss one would be for those of you who like that very edible kind of patchouli vibes, and with the moss, with the sexy herbaliness. That's for you. Again, it's very unisex. Women can wear, men can wear. All right, you guys, those are all of the fragrances of NEYDO that I just reviewed for you. Like I said, I have all the colors of the rainbow right here. I wish I could, like my hands are not big enough, you guys. I could pick them up and show you like between my hands. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt this. This is scaring the heck out of me. Hold on. Okay, I'm scared. Okay, so I don't want to break them. They're very slippery. Okay, right here, colors of the rainbow. Okay, let me rank them now in the order of my preference, from the one I love the most to the least. Okay, so hands down, girl, Blonde Redhead, #1 every day. All day, Blonde Redhead. The next one I would say is Berry Craving. Super sexy. Adore it. Actually almost in the order in which I talked about them. Not exactly, but the next one is this one. Alien Fruit. Beautiful, gorgeous guava fragrance. Next one, my gorgeous green fig fragrance right here. The Fiery Fig. That's #4. And in #5 place, Where Love Belongs, a beautiful romantic white floral fragrance. #6, far, very far, that reminds me of a beach vacation, okay? And #7 is this one, Breathe Out, very refreshing aspen ski vacation kind of fragrance. So #8 is Wood Haze, that one that smells really sexy on my husband. And the last one is Mossland, okay? That one is just not my personality, not my style. Same with my husband. Though it smells amazing, not our personality type or our preference type, but it's a gorgeous fragrance still. So you guys, those are the fragrances from NEYDO that I absolutely adore. I gotta tell you, I am so, now that I have exhausted their fragrance portfolio, okay, and I have samples of the only 2 I don't have, I can't wait for them to come out with another delicious, gorgeous, sexy ass, all get out fragrance. I am waiting with my mouth open, jaw dropped, and drooling. Okay, come up with another perfume and make it a nice yellow bottle or something, like a color that I don't have in my rainbow yet. You know, I can't wait. So you guys, what do you think? Let me know down in the comment section. Are you familiar with this fragrance house? Have you gotten anything from it? It is absolutely out of this world. Beautiful DNA. This is right up there with my big leagues in my head. Kilian, Guerlain, M.MICALLEF, okay? Maison Crivelli. Now NEYDO is up there with it. Those are my big league fragrance houses, and this just joined it. Absolutely enjoy this perfume house, which is why I wanted to do a full house review. Let me know your comments down below, your thoughts down below, you guys. And remember, again, I have a discount code Cleo10. I will list all of these down in the description box with the discount code. You can get a 10% off. I don't think you can get a discount anywhere else on this fragrance house. It's very exclusive, very French, very niche, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell, because if you don't ring it, you will not be notified when I upload. I don't really have a schedule anymore. I kind of upload whenever I can, especially with the leg that just was operated on. I am still hopping around on my scooter, so it's very hard for me to film, you guys. I hope you kind of bear with me for the next for the next 3 weeks or so until I feel a little bit better. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to hop on over to my luxury beauty channel, Cleo Luxe Life, where I just uploaded my Sephora recommendations video. Check it out. See you guys. I'll see you in my next video.